So one of one of the best tools in my toolbox, especially as a counselor, is I have no power or influence if I don't first meet my students where they're at. So I can't force therapy or anything therapeutic or counselor like on them if they're not ready to receive it. But if what they need to receive is just a human there saying, I'm listening, then that's where we start. So I have to use whatever I can to meet my students and my clients where they're at. And the beauty of that is when you meet someone where they're at, meaning where they are ready to have some type of communication or interaction, it will grow, but you have to just be patient. So again, there's no resistant students. It's like part of the job description for middle school students, especially. It's I don't know many who aren't resistant, except for the ones who know that staying in the counselor's room means that they don't have to go back to their classroom. So those are the ones who aren't resistant, but that's because they figured out how to work the system. But my resistant students, which are many, it's a matter of me being a human first. I take off my counselor hat, I take off my adult in the building hat, and I just put on my human hat and I say, I'm here to listen. And it's one of the best things that you can do, especially in the counseling space, because for me as a counselor, and my students do know this, everything that we speak on, unless there is a danger to themselves or others, is 100% confidential. And that even includes typical teenager things and adolescent things with experimenting and such. So obviously, I have to use my best judgment, but it's not uncommon for adolescents in middle school to be, let's say, trying alcohol or experimenting with, you know, or anything, if they want to tell me about sexual experiences, any of that, as long as it's sort of like within the typical realm of adolescent development, it stays with the student and I. So that safe space and that space of comfort really allows them to be able to open up when I say I'm just here to listen. And then we slowly get into, more advanced things and how I can help them.